I don't know if you're going to be able to fit that in there with the mirror in there. No.
It's not a pointy screw either, that doesn't help.
So right there, 80. Perfect.
Got it.
Yeah. Can't seem to get the threading to start though.
You can try the other screw. I don't know if it would help, but
I doubt it.
they're both supposed to be the same.
20.
Did you get a good shot of our inspection mirror?
I'm sure a lot of people want to see the guts of this thing.
So we're trying to replace the board sensor, which worked itself loose somehow. When we took the screw out, the casing for the sensor was broken on one side. Take the mirror out?
Yeah, take the mirror out now.
John broke it.
Oh, sure. Tell the interwebs all about me.
No, you didn't break it because it was still working part of the time while I was using it. So
John half broke it, and Tim finished the job.
yeah, that could be.
Are you talking about breaking the carburetor to begin with, or breaking the little tab off the?
Either or. You guys
Well,
took it.
we're not. I think we're assuming that because it was loose, it.
It was not happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Because sometimes it would read.
Was it getting any kind of a ground through
Right
its
now.
screw mounts at all?
No, it was just the cable. The mount
No,
was all plastic.
it's all plastic. Like, see, here's the other piece that broke off. It's just plastic.
All right.
Okay, before you do anything, what do you get for number?
154. So pretty good.
I wonder if we put a little dop of
Hot glue.
hot glue or
Well, if it gets too hot, the hot glue will melt.
super glue.
I think we should just call in and they'll, see if they'll give us another one because it's brand new. Right? I mean, we can't now, but during the day, Monday.
Okay.
You're welcome to try that avenue if you want to.
Yeah.
If not, we can get Flint to print us a new one, right?
I guess.
Well, that board come off of that little plastic piece?
Yeah.
I'd rather not super strength adhesive anything, because that's harder to undo.
Right.
Alright, so Pete brought some more of his crap over. This is the right
All
kind
of
of
it.
crap, because this is the kind of crap we can put the other crap inside of.
It's crap storage.
So that's all we got here.
So the bins in the filing cabinet were down the side of the road when I was driving home one day.
That's more of a Tim sort of thing to do.
Yep. So I called Tim and said, "Hey, there's a file cabinet and a bunch of bins on the side of the road. Come get them."
That's nicer than the other one we got too.
Yeah. So it's got casters, it's got drawers, big storage. These I bought from a rock hard company up in the cities when they put basically the whole factory up for auction. I bought a bunch of these steel drawers, a couple Vidmar type drawers, a like 120 gallon air compressor tank, and a bunch of other random stuff. And I've been sort of giving them away to anyone who wants them because I had so many. And this one, particular one, comes with a whole selection of big ass fuses. They're no good to nobody.
Yeah. I haven't seen those type in a while.
Those are what I need. You sort through there and find what value you need, and you have a lifetime supply. There are some smaller cartridge fuses which are kind of nice, and you can tell it came from rock hard manufacturing because these are the dividers.
Oh, they use just copper clad for separating the drawers.
We got a bunch of little PCBs this size, double sided. Gotta clean the goop off of them. So yeah, I thought they'd be useful for something.
Oh yeah.
And
oh yeah.
my buddy Brian wanted them out of his barn, and I was like, oh yeah, I got a spice for him. I'll make them disappear.
Yeah, we'll have to build them into some sort of bench or something.
And then I got a bunch of these little tip outs. So if you find a place where they gotta be mounted to the walls downside.
Yeah, like up behind the bench in the shop might be the ideal spot for those.
So I think I got like at least another probably half dozen to a dozen of those sitting around.
Enough to do a couple of rows.
Yeah.
Cool.
Those came from Menards.
All right, well, cool.
Alright, so someone tell me why the carburetor is naked.
It's
Please.
got a side off and a top off.
Bow chicka bow. What was it?
So Cartwright decided to die and started out with the board sensor, and then eventually we noticed that this thing wasn't flipping out.
Which is a little gizmo that lets it figure out where the bottom of the bit is.
Oh.
So started out with fixing the board sensor, then that problem, and
We never really figured out what went wrong with it, other than that we
it fixed itself.
Yeah.
Oh, so now it works?
Well, we haven't actually cut a board.
But it's happier.
It doesn't seem to be unhappy. Fix the Y belt tension.
Which is that screw right there.
You want to tell me what to do with those little white wires over there?
Nah.
What's with the little white wires?
Just ignore the little white wires. With the missing safety switch.
Oh, lovely.
Worked?
Yes.
So, it also gave us a Y homing problem.
Okay.
Which, this spring here is a tensioner for this belt. But this screw is tightened down, so the belt can't move. So we loosened the screw, saw this thing pop this way, tightened it back down, and that seemed to fix that problem.
Oh, I see.
So it's just... Yeah. We don't know
It's
what
nice
we
to
do.
have engineers who can troubleshoot.
Some days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're good. Try and put it back together and hope for the best.
Alright.
And if not, it was free.
It's true.
Well, we're still gonna call in though and get a replacement for that
absolutely.
board sensor
Really?
because it broke.
Is it under warranty?
Not anymore.
I'm not really sure.
Damn it.
Just don't tell.
Don't send the link.
Don't publish that part of it.
Don't send the link.
That doesn't, we didn't do anything that says we're voiding our warranty.
I'm pretty sure taking apart to this level is
Bah.
If they didn't want us to take it apart, they wouldn't let the screw heads so
I
exposed
have a
and
PDF
standard.
file on there that says how to take that sensor.
Is it on
apart.
Cartwright's site?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Do we want to crank this thing back up again?
Yeah, we're gonna have to in order to.
Just don't do it all the way.
All the way, man. I want to see
Take it
it
right off.
pop off the top.
I'm just saying what they
Probably
say.
good, huh?
Yeah, we gotta figure out how exactly.
This goes underneath this thing?
Ah!
What?
Nothing.
How's your finger?
Bloody.
Oof. Do you want to try
I
another?
gave myself a blister sanding. And I'm still not done sanding. Yeah, it just sort of tucks around. This little clippy thing here
Yeah?
slides over this plastic.
Oh,
So the
okay.
plastic sits in that little groove there.
You want to just do it?
If I have to.
Well, it helps, when you have an extra hand and you're not holding the cover
Yep.
at the same time.
Hold on.
Here, I'll open the cover so you can see better.
Thanks.
You're way over here.
Yeah, we don't have enough length yet. Is it all the way up? I don't think
Yeah.
it's all the way up. Yeah, this is one up.
Do we need to put the side on first? Because we're going to be able to get
No.
to these things?
The side goes on afterwards. Or yeah, we got to put it on before we put that screw in. But
Yeah.
no, actually, this screws to the top of the carriage, so we're good.
Yeah.
God, that sucks. Yeah. No. That end has to go down. Oh, this thing sucks. There you go. I'm really not liking the Cartwright.
We should call it the carve wrong.
So you gotta hook
Ouch.
these up, right?
Yep.
Burns.
Well, then I got to get this little plastic clip on here.
Yeah, it just keeps slipping off. Now we got to figure out how to put this.
Yeah. So it doesn't jack things up again.
And it's like, and it's a screw-on cover, so it's like,
How are you going to get the screwdriver in there now?
yeah, exactly.
Get a tiny screwdriver?
We need to import one of their workers from China.
What time is it anyway?
It's like 10:30.
The night is young.
Got lots
Folks
of
will be
sanding for
here
folks.
till about 4.
God, I hope not.
Which means you will be. So this is CAD.
AutoCAD, yeah.
AutoCAD.
It's an expensive one.
One side,
An expensive one.
one side to the other, and then one that's
And
from front to back.
he's working on a guitar pick. Rabbithole guitar pick. Rock on.
So, if you want to see it in rotation,
It's gonna be me.
I don't know if I want to try it again.
Yeah, I don't want to up here, that's for sure.
I can
Very
go
nice.
downstairs, see what happens.
Any way to like make it bigger, or is that
We
gonna?
try it on the circuit
yeah,
that's
we
on
can
the
do
front of the house.
easily bigger.
Because there's nothing important attached to that.
Alright, we'll go.
So, like,
I think I have to.
right down on
The
the side
scale
of that
here.
far organ, there's an outlet on the wall that would be
Scale
okay
selected out.
to test with.
Base point. Let's go bridge of the nose.
Oh wow.
How big do you want it?
Well, so obviously within the thing.
Alright, so 1.25.
A little bigger than that.
How bigger than that?
Yeah.
So we'll undo it once.
Go one. Oh. Okay.
Back again. Do once. Yeah, same size. So
Say like 1.75.
1.75 is too big. Tried it already.
1 point.
1.5. We'll do
5.
1.5. Scale for objects. Face point. Bridge of the nose. 1.5.
Bam.
Oh yeah.
Hey Peter, number 2. Are you watching? You should be here with your one arm.
One-armed animator.
One armed animator.
So you can see the lower layer.
Yeah. Rock on.
So I'm gonna have to merge them together now.
Do you see what we're doing in
Merge
here?
this object and this object.
Huh?
And this object.
I broke my favorite guitar pick,
I should go check.
and I'm thinking maybe we could print one on that 3D printer thing.
Ah,
And
Huh?
he's seen
What
if
blew
he
the
can make
breaker?
a rabbit hole one for me.
Who blew the breaker?
It's really neat.
At this point, it's not a guitar
Nice.
pick, it's a plate.
That's awesome. We could have Rabbithole silverware.
It's like a shield, man.
Yeah.
It is a shield.
Put a
Yeah.
handle on the back of it, and you got a buckler.
Alright, let's
I
print
was
that. What
just
the
thinking
hell?
the same thing. It'd be a buckler.
You gonna really print that one? That big?
We could print that big.
Well, let's print a small one.
Alright, let's print this
Yeah,
one.
we probably don't want to use a test and have a...
Alright, scale. How big? Let's go 50%. See how that goes?
I'd say...
What are our marks there? Our reference line marks. What's the unit?
Well, that's what I was asking. If it was an inch or if it was several centimeters.
Alright. So the boys were trying to fix the carburetor. And as per usual, and we got this nice thing printed out. Awesome. Looks good.
Like about 0.8.
So it works?
yep.
Awesome.
There's the physics. That's what we need to do.
Did you do 100% fill?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It wouldn't have that many layers anyway, but
Oh, now it's going all complex.
In the skull.
I think
Yeah.
it's cool, yeah. And the rabbit.
They should have like a little camera, you know, that can see what it's printing, like when it's printing.
Yeah. There you go.
Rock on.
Check it out. It's got it on there. It's not very thick.
Yeah, I gotta try to scrape it off of there now.
All
Let
right.
it cool a bit.
Yeah. There you go. See, this peels off, so that one should peel off.
I'll hold that up.
Yeah.
Pocket knife there.
Ooh, it's really flexible.
Whoa.
There you go.
Okay, so how do I print one of these things?
Check it out. Ooh. I almost think it's too thin, dude.
Might be. See what he plays with it.
All right, Peter.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And what are you making? And what is the waste product?
And what can you do with the waste product?
Oh, now they get
Here's
fancy.
some chocolates.
So I don't know if you can see it, but there's machining marks and just general nicks and scratches on these uprights for my engines. So I'm sitting there and very slowly sanding them down
Yep.
to remove all the marks.
Yep.
And if I was really feeling like cause myself pain, I could polish them, but I'm not going to. I don't have enough days left.
Okay.
So piece of plate glass because it's a flat surface, sandpaper taped down, and it's just hours upon hours of doing that. And then once you get, you can't see any scratches going against the grain you're sanding, you switch to a next lower grade of sandpaper, rotate it 90 and do it again.
Wow.
Until all your scratches disappear.
Kind of masochistic, aren't you?
It sucks.
Yeah. So what's the stuff that you're making, all this powder? What are you going to do with the powder?
I'm not going to do anything with it. I've been trying to give it away to other people who might want to make thermite or...
How do you make thermite?
Thermite is iron oxide and aluminum oxide. And it burns really, really, really hot.
Oh.
Mythbusters played with it a few times. And it's usually been some pretty good results.
So why don't you build a machine that would do this for you and do all the sanding?
Don't have time.
What about like a belt sander?
For the flat surfaces, a belt sander would work. But you got to be very careful when you're sanding these that you don't... Well, when you're going this way, you don't roll them because it takes the edges off. And when you're going this way on a belt sander, it's very easy to get a trapezoid.
Sure.
So hand sanding's about the best way to do it. It's just... It doesn't take that long. It's just purely boring.
So I was playing guitar while testing Omar,
Yeah?
and I blew up the end of my guitar pick. I've had this for like 8 years. It's my favorite pick because it's flexy a little bit on the end.
Yeah.
So we tried to 3D print one and replicate the amount of flex.
Yeah.
And we
Nice.
did a really good job. And it's got the printing texture on it. This is PLA. So it's really grippy.
Which
And
is
we built a little Rabbithole logo, which, it didn't come out perfect, but it's pretty cool nonetheless.
good. Yeah, no kidding.
So, it's my new guitar pick. And I'm working on an improvement for Addy's Amplify Me LM3D6 amplifier kits. So, an upgraded version that comes with a box with input and output jacks, a volume, a battery clip, and an on and off switch. So we were coming up with
Oh,
a
the battery
print
clip.
for the battery clip that can go in here and glue into the side
Dude, that's amazing.
and hold the battery. So that'll fit inside the box, and then it's got the little teeth there, so you can push the battery down into it,
Dude, that's perfect.
and it holds it in place.
That's perfect.
So yeah,
There's a kid.
we
Yeah.
did it there on the 3D design with AutoCAD and
Very
sliced
nice.
it up in MakerBot software, and
It works.
yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. High five, man.